Today I'm making vegan butter tarts. I had some pastry left over, so I'm going to roll that out. Got some flour on the board here. This is an old Tupperware pastry mat. It's old school. I'm only making a half a batch of the filling that I make, but I will post the full recipe for a full amount. I'm not sure what size I need. See if that's big enough. Yep, that will do. Well, I'm going to cut these and I'm going to put them in the pan. And then we'll make the filling. I am only making 6 tarts because I live by myself and I'm really addicted to food. So if I have them, I will eat them. Even though they freeze well, I've eaten them frozen too. Anyway, in here I have 2 tablespoons plus 2 teaspoons of vegan margarine. You can use vegan butter, or if you're not vegan, you can use any type. And to that, I'm adding half a cup of brown sugar. Mix that up a little bit. I've got half a teaspoon of vanilla. Quarter of a cup of milk, non-dairy milk, any kind, and a quarter cup of dried breadcrumbs, which is, or else that's equivalent to 1½ slices of bread without crust blended in the blender for crumbs, for fresh crumbs. Now I just mix that all up. I'll whisk that a little bit. Make sure those crumbs are all mixed in there. Now, optional, you can add a few raisins to the bottom or a few walnuts. I prefer walnuts, but I don't have any on hand right now. So I'm just going to put a few raisins in the bottom. But that's up to you how much you put in there. The oven is preheating to 325, and they will cook for between 20 and 22 minutes. Just check them after 20. And just put the filling in on top. I have sold these, so I know that they're good because they asked for more. I have another butter tart filling that I make, and I'll do that in a later video. Just showing you that you have a couple of variations. So a half batch makes 6, then a full batch will make 12. There we go. And they're ready for the oven. The oven is heated, so I'm just going to pop them in on a middle rack, and I'm going to set the timer for 20 minutes, and then if it needs a few more, I can put that on afterwards. I don't want to overcook them. Here is the full recipe, and that will make filling for 12 tarts. I can smell them cooking, but it's another few minutes before they're done. Well, the timer just went off. It's been 20 minutes, and they are actually done. I'm just going to put them on the cooling rack here. They do puff up, but they will sink a little bit. This is a firmer butter tart than the other recipe I have or use. I kind of made them up myself. But anyway, the other recipe, I'm going to try that out in a couple of weeks and I'll show you how that one is. We'll wait for these to cool a couple of minutes, take them out. Whoops, I knew. Well, the tarts have cooled and I'm just going to cut one open so you can see what the filling looks like. It is a firmer tart. You can add a little less breadcrumbs, make it a little runnier, but it is good. Very good. I'm going to finish this after I make my cup of tea. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you can be notified of my next recipe or my next video, as I'm doing simple art at some point as well. And I will see you next time. You have a great day.